Hey, this is just a message to the boomers and the Gen Xers who are running Warner Brothers, DC, and Superman in general. Can you guys do me a favor and stop making Superman movies? I'm a millennial. I'm 41. Millennials are not in charge of the film industry, at least not with Warner Brothers and DC and stuff. It's older. It's the Gen Xers and the boomers. And I'm just like, hey, you guys got to stop making Superman movies, please. Like, please just stop. Superman has never been popular with millennials or with Zoomers. Okay, so like, no offense, anyone who's my age or younger does not care about Superman. And at this point, I'm 41. Okay? I'm 41. Superman has underperformed. For longer than I've been alive, Superman has underperformed. Superman has been underperforming since 1983, okay? You guys had Superman and Superman 2, okay? Superman 2 came out in 81. That was popular. But starting in 83 on, every Superman movie that has been made has underperformed. Superman 3 underperformed. Superman 4 underperformed. Superman Returns underperformed. Man of Steel underperformed. The one that came out last year underperformed. Supergirl right now is bombing. And I'm just like saying, hey Warner Brothers and DC, hey you Gen Xers and Boomers, stop making Superman movies. The 19 Superman fans that exist, like, bro, it doesn't matter. It's like pointless. That is money that could be going to Batman. That is money that could be going to, like, let's look at the Supergirl movie for an example, right? You spent $200 million on this Supergirl movie. You could have literally just given 4 random directors $50 million each for a Batman movie and then just seen what happened. And I promise you, you would have gotten a much better result than this $200 million Supergirl freaking bomb. Like, it's ridiculous. And then also, the media and the news is like, oh, Superman is like losing popularity. And I'm like, he has not been popular for over 40 years. Over 40 years he hasn't been popular, and you guys keep making it. And it's been over 40. I was born in 85. Superman 3, which is the first one that bombed, came out in 83. It's been bombing since before I was alive. Meanwhile, you've got Batman who overperforms. You're like, oh, Batman 89. Overperformed. Batman Forever overperformed. Even Batman and Robin, it did like relatively well. It didn't like review well, but it made a lot of money. All right? The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises and even Batman, that shit makes money. Batman overperforms my whole life, and Superman underperforms my whole life. And I'm sorry, at this point I'm 41. So like, anytime you make Superman or Green Lantern or Flash or Wonder, it just doesn't matter. Like, I'm sorry, all you got is Batman. And Batman's pretty freaking good, okay? Like, it is insulting to Batman that you guys even make these freaking movies that waste money and waste time, all right? You, like, the standalone Joker movie made $1 billion. You can make movies about Batman villains that don't even have Batman in it, and it kicks the crap out of the Superman movies, money-wise. So, like, I don't understand, like, what the... It must be something in the water. It must be something in the water. Like, I don't know what the deal with... Like, I guess Gen Xers and Boomers just have nostalgia for Superman, but I'm sorry, that shit at this point in 2026 is like the Lone Ranger or Dick Tracy. Why don't you just spend $200 million on a Lone Ranger movie, see how that pans out? Or a Dick Tracy movie, see how that pans out? Why aren't the kids going to see Dick Tracy? It's because no one cares. No one likes Superman. I'm a lifelong Batman fan. I don't like Superman. I'm a DC fan. I don't like Superman. You think the Zoomers who love Marvel, like, they don't like Superman? Dude, the Zoomers who like Marvel barely tolerate Batman, okay? Like, Batman, who is, like, the good one, like, the Zoomers barely tolerate him, okay? So, like, when you guys start making Superman movies, yeah, of course it's gonna bomb. Of course it's gonna bomb. It's super predictable. And at this point, I'm afraid that, like, because all your shit doesn't fucking work, you're gonna, like, bring out Batman. You're gonna break the Batman glass of, like, oh crap, we just keep having bomb after bomb after bomb. Bring out Batman. And it's like, no. Matt Reeves is gonna make his Batman movie, and that's gonna be great. But, like, don't give James Gunn Batman. He's just gonna put a bunch of pop music in it. It's gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy 17 starring Batman, you know? Like, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have Guardians of the Galaxy 18 starring Batman and Robin, Guardians of the Galaxy 19. This time with Batman and Batgirl. It's like, bro, I just... like, at this point, like, with Batman, like, Warner Brothers and DC, you have Batman. Like, Batman is the most popular comic book character on the planet. Okay? And you have so many Batman things that you haven't done that you could do live action. Like, you could literally do The Dark Knight Returns in live action. Because you already did the Dark Knight Returns cartoon. And by the way, chef's kiss, phenomenal. I love it. Probably my favorite Batman movie ever is that cartoon. Okay? So you have the Dark Knight Returns. You could make that into a movie. You have the Long Halloween. You could make that into a movie. You have the Arkham Asylum comic book. You could make that into a movie. You have Brian Azzarello's Joker. That should be a standalone Joker movie, you freaking idiots. Like, you have a lot of options with Batman that you don't have with your other characters that no one cares about. And at this point, I promise you, Wonder Woman is the same. They're all like the Lone Ranger or Dick Tracy. The only one who is not is Batman. That is what you have. I'm sorry that you paid for DC, Warner Brothers, and you bought like 100 characters, but really the only one that has any commercial value is Batman. That's a you problem. That's not my problem. That's not the audience's problem. That's a you problem. Okay? Like, and do not let James Gunn screw up Batman, because like that is the only thing you have. And also, if you let James Gunn screw up Batman, Batman will be fine because it's Batman and he can rise like a phoenix from the ashes. But like in general, don't give James Gunn Batman. Like, he has proven himself to be inept. Like, you need to course correct immediately. And at this point, I would say give up on the DCU because all of those characters suck except Batman. Also, as a Batman fan, I don't want to see Damian Wayne in live action. Just throwing that out there. I don't want to see Damian Wayne in live action. Would I want to see it eventually, maybe down the road? Sure. But right now, I'm like, no, dude, you got other things you got to do. You know what you should do right now? This is what you should do right now. Green light The Dark Knight Returns and have it star Christian Bale. All right? Because Christian Bale wants to play Batman again. And like, just do it. Just do it. Just do The Dark Knight Returns starring Christian Bale. Maybe get like a good actor to play the Joker. Like, I don't know. If a boy can dream, let's get Daniel Day-Lewis to play the Joker. Fuck it. Oh, you can't get Daniel Day-Lewis? Fine. Let's just get... I don't know. The point is that Superman has been underperforming for 43 years, and this is not surprising. How long does Superman have to underperform before you guys move on and realize that Superman has no value? Like, how long? It's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous.